That night, Victoria Ashford indulged in 3 bowls of noodles before she left in satisfaction. A black Maybach was parked downstairs of the villa. After the meal, Ethan Cole sent Victoria Ashford off at the main door and saw her leave in the car. Ethan Cole remained on the spot for a long time while staring blankly in the direction where Victoria Ashford's car departed. At that moment, an unexplainable feeling stirred up in his heart. Could it be that I'm infatuated with her? Ethan Cole thought. However, Ethan Cole shook his head vigorously at the thought. He reckoned that a divorcee like him was unworthy of an extraordinary girl like Victoria Ashford. Victoria Ashford reverted to her usual aloof manner in the car while listening to Julian Mercer reporting his tasks. "Miss, the invitation cards are ready. We will be distributing them tomorrow," Julian Mercer noted. Victoria Ashford nodded. Then she ordered, "Get some medicinal herbs tomorrow and send it to Ethan Cole." Julian Mercer's expression turned glum upon hearing that. "Miss, there is something in my mind. It is inappropriate, but If you know it is inappropriate, then keep your mouth shut," Victoria Ashford interjected before Julian Mercer could finish his sentence. Julian Mercer forced a smile and remained silent after that. "Remember, the herbs must be of high quality. The older the herbs, the better," Victoria Ashford urged. "Yes, miss." Julian Mercer heaved a deep sigh inwardly. He could not comprehend how did a worthless vermin like Ethan Cole could win the heart of Victoria Ashford. The news of Crownridge's Ashford family's investment in Eastford spread like wildfire within the city. At the same time, the upcoming banquet had made the headlines of Eastford news. All of a sudden, everyone in Eastford was talking about the banquet. At the Hayes residence, Logan Steele was an esteemed guest who sat in the honored seat. He flapped the red invitation card in his hand and said in a snobbish manner, "Do you know what is this?" Sophie Cole grabbed the invitation card and stated in glee, "Babe, you are the best." Logan Steele declared, "As long as we successfully sign the deal with the Ashford family, our business will definitely expand beyond the borders of Eastford." After opening the invitation card, Sophie Cole browsed through the content. Then she exclaimed, "Honey, why is my name on the invitation card as well?" Logan Steele immediately took the invitation card to run through the contents himself. As expected, the invitation card was addressed to 2 people, Logan Steele and Sophie Cole. Logan Steele furrowed his brows at the sight of it. Why did the Ashford family invite Sophie Cole? How could the Hayes family be qualified to attend the banquet? "Honey, you were the one who made this happen, right?" Sophie Cole remarked in elation. Although Logan Steele could not understand the situation, he swallowed his doubts and answered, "Of course. I requested the Ashford family to add your name to the invitation list." "Oh, honey, you are really awesome." Sophie Cole planted a kiss on Logan Steele's face in happiness. Diana Hayes snickered. Logan Steele is really something else. Unlike someone else who knew nothing other than doing chores and cooking. Naturally, that someone else was Ethan Cole. Yikes! Stop mentioning him on such a great day worthy of celebration. He's such a killjoy, Sophie Cole complained, feeling upset. Diana Hayes replied with a smile, "Oops, my bad. We'll not talk about him anymore." Every citizen in Eastford, be it elites or commoners, was discussing the event that was happening soon. But there was an only exception, Ethan Cole, who could not care less about it. To him, it was far more essential to improve his strength first. Sitting in the courtyard, he ran through the relevant memories. Ethan Cole thought, if I could refine a chi gathering pill, I might be able to enter the second level of the chi refining stage faster than I thought. A chi gathering pill was the most basic pill to refine among all cultivation methods. Furthermore, its requirements for medicinal herbs were relatively simple. Without a doubt, this pill was the most suitable one for Ethan Cole at that point. Even though the gap between the first and second levels of the chi refining stage was tiny, the difference in strength was like day and night. Too bad I don't have money left. Ethan Cole rummaged through his pockets and heaved a deep sigh. On second thought, he decided to pick up the medicinal herbs he bought yesterday from the trash can. With that in mind, he walked towards the main entrance of the residential area. Right when Ethan Cole was about to sift through the trash can, a black Bentley halted before him. Following that, 5 men dressed in black suits got out of the car. Julian Mercer was the one who took the lead. Since Ethan Cole had seen Julian Mercer before, the former turned around and greeted the latter courteously. However, Julian Mercer put on a solemn face and glared at Ethan Cole with disdain. "These are the medicinal herbs Miss Victoria ordered to be sent to you," Julian Mercer explained. Following his words, the 4 bodyguards in black, each carrying a big bag of medicinal herbs, stood behind him. Upon seeing that, Ethan Cole was stoked and spoke up. "Please tell Miss Victoria that I'm extremely grateful. I will definitely repay her kindness one day." "You will repay her? How can an incompetent worm like you expect to repay it?" Julian Mercer sneered. Ethan Cole furrowed his brows a little but maintained in a polite tone. "I might not have anything as of now, but it does not mean I will remain the same forever." "Bah ha ha!" Julian Mercer could not hold back his laughter after hearing that. "Hey dude, I don't mean to deny your future possibilities, but even if you were given all the time in the world, what else could you achieve?" Julian Mercer questioned mockingly. "Will you become affluent? What do you aim to become, the richest in Eastford or Ravenport?" Ethan Cole frowned and asked, "What do you mean by that?" Julian Mercer snorted. "Do you even know the caliber of Miss Victoria's status?" "I don't know," Ethan Cole responded. "But I do know that she is a good-natured person," he added frankly. Julian Mercer announced, "Well, allow me to grace you with her greatness then. Miss Victoria is the daughter of the Ashford family from Crownridge. She is the favored child in the family. On top of that, she is the most beloved granddaughter of Mr. William Ashford. So, tell me, what gives you the right to get close to her?" When he heard Julian Mercer's words, Ethan Cole's expression changed dramatically. He was aware that Victoria Ashford was no ordinary person, but he never imagined that Miss Victoria was the Ashford family's sponsor. Ruokshu, Jan Ruokshu. Ethan Cole instantly understood everything. No wonder Victoria Ashford had such a powerful heir. No wonder his father said the Ashford family would look after him, and no wonder Ray Hugh was so afraid of Victoria Ashford. "Now, do you understand the gap between you and Miss Victoria?" Julian Mercer seemed to be satisfied with Ethan Cole's reaction. Ethan Cole was silent for quite a while. At that moment, he suddenly exclaimed, "So what? Someday I will be on par with the Ashford family. Moreover, Miss Victoria has never snubbed anyone because of their status." Julian Mercer's expression gradually turned cold. "You're really gutsy," Julian Mercer said in an icy tone. "If you have some sense, you should stay away from Miss Ashford." After saying this, Julian Mercer turned around and entered the car. Julian Mercer no longer paid any attention to Ethan Cole. It was true that the Ashford family was high and mighty, but the legacy left behind by his father filled Ethan Cole with confidence. The batch of herbs was delivered to the yard. After he was informed of Victoria Ashford's identity, the pressure Ethan Cole felt inside had increased immensely. "If I enter the foundation establishment stage, I would have the qualifications to talk to the Ashford family, right?" Ethan Cole thought to himself. Ethan Cole no longer procrastinated and promptly proceeded to boil the chi-gathering pill based on the refining method in his mind. The refinement of the chi-gathering pill was extremely straightforward, and it could be refined with a regular metal pot. However, because he was not familiar enough with the technique, Ethan Cole failed 7 to 8 times before he managed to produce one pill. By evening time, Ethan Cole had 5 chi-gathering pills ready. "These 5 chi-gathering pills are sufficient for me to enter the second level of chi refining phase," Ethan Cole assured himself. He did not hesitate and promptly ingested the 5 chi-gathering pills. In that very instance, when the chi-gathering pill entered his belly, Ethan Cole immediately felt a hot current burst through his body. After that, this current swam through his entire body and eventually slowly settled into his dantian. Ethan Cole's eyes were slightly closed, and the acupuncture points in various parts of his body flickered with an eerie gleam. After an hour, there was a crackling sound from Ethan Cole's body. Ethan Cole's eyes burst open. In that moment, the timidity in his eyes vanished and was replaced with confidence. The power of the second level of the Qi refining stage is actually this powerful. Ethan Cole clenched his fist slightly as he experienced the never-before-seen amount of strength within his body. His body also became incredibly light. This power gave Ethan Cole back his confidence. Before he could fully experience this power, there was a sudden knock at the door. Ethan Cole hurriedly got up and walked towards the door. Opening the door, he saw Victoria Ashford standing outside. Beside her, there was a tall and sturdy man. Victoria Ashford blinked as she said, "Did you receive the herbs?" Ethan Cole said with gratitude, "Miss Ashford, thank you very much." Victoria Ashford was stunned as she said, "Miss Ashford? How did you find out that my last name is Ashford?" Ethan Cole grimaced and said, "I'm too dumb. I should have figured it out sooner." "Idiot. So what if you figured it out or not?" Victoria Ashford stood on her tiptoes and gave Ethan Cole a gentle pat on the head. If someone else had seen this affectionate gesture, they would have been astonished. Ethan Cole ushered Victoria Ashford into the house, and the few of them sat at the table in the courtyard. "Let me introduce him to you." Victoria Ashford pointed to the burly man who stood behind her. "He is my bodyguard. To prevent people from messing with you, let him accompany you from now on," Victoria Ashford said with a smile. Ethan Cole smiled and quickly shook his head as he said, "Miss Ashford, thank you for your kind offer, but I don't need someone to protect me anymore." Victoria Ashford rolled her eyes and said, "Ray Hugh wouldn't have the guts to mess with you, but who's to say there won't be others who try? This bodyguard is a retired bodyguard from Ravenport region, so handling 7 or 8 people shouldn't be an issue for him." Ethan Cole looked at Damian Knox for a moment before he shook his head and said, "My current strength might not be inferior to his." A flash of surprise appeared on Victoria Ashford's face. To Victoria Ashford's understanding, Ethan Cole had always been quite modest, so what was the matter with him today? "Are you snubbing me?" Damian Knox's expression was cold. Ethan Cole hurriedly waved his hand and said, "You misunderstand me. I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I don't really need you to protect me right now." What was originally a modest statement sounded incredibly cocky to Damian Knox. Damian Knox said with fury, "Miss, I beg you to let me teach him a lesson." "No way!" Victoria Ashford did not even consider it and rejected the challenge outright. Damian Knox seemed to understand Victoria Ashford's worries, and he immediately implored, "Miss, don't worry. I will be careful not to hurt him." Before Victoria Ashford could say anything, Ethan Cole hurriedly waved his hand and said, "I don't want to do it. I don't have a good grip of my strength yet, so I might hurt you." "Bah ha ha." Julian Mercer could not hold back his laughter after hearing that. "Hey dude, I don't mean to deny your future possibilities, but even if you were given all the time in the world, what else could you achieve?" Julian Mercer questioned mockingly. "Will you become affluent? What do you aim to become, the richest in Eastford or Ravenport?" Ethan Cole frowned and asked, "What do you mean by that?" Julian Mercer snorted. "Do you even know the caliber of Miss Victoria's status?" "I don't know," Ethan Cole responded, "but I do know that she is a good-natured person," he added frankly. Julian Mercer announced, "Well, allow me to grace you with her greatness then. Miss Victoria is the daughter of the Ashford family from Crown Ridge. She is the favored child in the family. On top of that, she is the most beloved granddaughter of Mr. William Ashford. So tell me, what gives you the right to get close to her?